Hello again. This is Dragonesque 4 coming at you. And today I'm going to give you a little emergency temporary repair tip for cars. I don't usually do repair things, but I had this problem and I thought I'd pass on the information. So if you ever have this problem, maybe in a pinch that you could temporarily fix your car. You know, if you have this problem, maybe it'll save you from some further problems or a really bad situation. Okay, now, what the tip is on your car, if you can't get your knob when you go to press and you want to pull it back and you can't get it out of park, even if your car is running or whatever, and I had this problem on my car. This is a 93 Toyota Corolla. So it may or may not work on all cars. I don't know. There may be a difference in the way it looks, or possibly some cars have a fuse that might go bad. So this may or may not work on your car. I don't know. But if you can't get it to go out of park, if your car is running, or sometimes if your car isn't running, there's like safety features built into the modern cars now that make it so they're like anti-theft. So here's what you have to do. You're gonna look at your console here where the shift knob is, and you're gonna see this little trim right here. And again, it may look a little different on your car. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pop up this trim. I mean, I know it looks like it's molded on and whatever, but it's trim. It'll come off. And then you're going to take like a screwdriver or something sturdy. A pen cap won't usually work. That's too flimsy, so don't use a pen cap. You want to use like a screwdriver or maybe a key, or an old key that you don't need, that you're not trying to start your car with, like, so maybe if you have a house key or something. And what you're going to do is after you pop this cap off, you're going to go down with the screwdriver and at a slight angle. There'll be like a little knob that you won't be able to see it while you're doing it unless you take this whole thing off. But so what you're going to do is you're going to go down and at a slight angle, and you're going to like lift up with the screwdriver or nail file or key or whatever. It has to be something that'll fit into here, into this spot here. So whatever you're using has to fit into that. And then at the same time, while you're doing that with one hand, you're going to pull this button with the other hand and shift it. So it'll bypass whatever the little button, whatever the little latch is in there. It'll bypass it temporarily. So you'll do this with one hand and do this with the other hand. I can't show you right now because I'm holding the phone with my other hand, so I can't really show you. And if you can't find it or can't get into this will usually come off too, and I'll show you on my car because my car is deteriorated, so I don't mind showing you. But see, this panel, beside this little piece here, this will come off, this panel will come off, and then if you look down here, there's little plastic latches that will hold this part here in place too. So if you had to take that off, you could. And even further, there's little screws. There's screws here down in this section here that hold this whole unit in. So if you had to go all the way down in order to get this released, you could get this off. And again, if you have to do that, I mean, there is a chance that you could ruin could break these tabs off, so you might have to replace this whole cover if you do that, because they are kind of fragile. But it's in an emergency and you're stranded or something and you don't have a way getting your car out of park, and you might have to do that. So I hope this tip will help somebody out that may have this problem. And I don't know if it'll work on all cars. It might. I don't know, because some of the newer cars have actual actual fuses and stuff that they use instead of something like that. So it may or may not work on your car, but if you have the problem, it might. And also, further step, if you go and you take it into a repair place and they can't find the part for it or whatever, there is a way that the mechanic can bypass the solenoid, so that way it will be able to shift without having to do this, So there is a way of bypassing that solenoid if you have that problem also. Hopefully this helps you. Bye.